Survival Sweater is a great game, but it can be found very boring at times, especially once you've completed the game. So here are 20 things to do when you are bored. The map in this game is literally massive, so there is bound to be one weird thing that you could find in this game, like this weird hut that could be found in the neighborhood of the highway from Unemployed Spawn to Caesar Bar and Grill, a SpongeBob police boat which can be found behind a building on the highway near Unemployed Spawn, and a flaming Garfield which can be found in Jeff's Pizza. And that's not even it. Let me know what you guys actually find. Believe it or not, this game actually has motorcycles. So if you're bored inside the game, one thing you could do is see how long you can actually hold a wheelie. Let's see what I get. Oh wow, just wow. What is going on right now? Yo, what is happening? It's actually impossible. Wow. Okay, it's actually impossible. It's actually impossible. Holding a long wheelie is something I find very difficult. If you're bored in the game, that's definitely something that you can do. Barely, bro, just barely. It actually takes some work. Alright, let's give it another go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Alright, let's try it one more time. Alright, let's try it one more time. Okay. Come on, man. But this is actually kind of okay. There you go. Oh god. Whoa. Oh god. Seeing how long you can hold a wheelie is definitely something that you can do when you're bored. Let me know in the comments how long you can actually hold a wheelie for. Ooh, that was nice, bro. Okay, that was actually nice. Here we have drifting. Definitely something that you can do when you're bored inside the game. Just find out what car that you actually want to build and just search up a drift tune on YouTube. There's literally so many tunes out there. And if you want a nice track to actually follow in drifting, here's a cool track that I personally like to follow. And the more you actually follow a track, of course, the better they actually be at drifting. It's a very fun thing to do, I'm not gonna lie to you. Something I don't see a lot of players doing is roll racing. Now, if you don't know what roll racing is, it's basically when you start on a roll, let's say like 50 miles per hour or something, and then maybe on a third honk or something, you actually start accelerating. And then of course after that you see who wins. But that is a race variation I do not see a lot of people doing. And honestly, I find it really interesting. You get to see which car is really better starting off at the roll. It's honestly a very cool thing to do. But if you don't want to do roll racing, drag racing is definitely another option, which is currently the most popular way of racing inside this game. It's pretty simple. You just start from a dig and see which person actually crossed the finish line first. It is a very fun way of racing, and again, the most popular. You would not see not one public server which doesn't have any drag racing in it. It is so popular. But of course, if you don't feel like doing all that craziness, cruising is definitely something that you can do. You're not necessarily going to max speed or something like that, but if you just want to cruise on the highway, listen to your car, cruising is something that I would definitely do. And speaking of cruising, if you want a good car to cruise in, here's a video where I go over 12 must-drive cars inside the game. Highly recommend checking that out. Yeah, cruising is definitely something that I do personally. I just find it really enjoyable. I don't do races much, all that kind of stuff. I just like listening to my car, you know what I'm saying? And another reason you might be bored is because you're just using the boring auto transmission, where the car just automatically shifts for you. Now, I'm not sure if mobile players can actually shift. If you can't, I'm sorry. But if there's some cars that you would like to drive in manual, you actually can by going to the settings, go to transmission, and change it to manual. Now, you can drive your McLaren 765 LT in manual. It is very cool. Here we have Photoshoot. Definitely one of the coolest things that you can do inside the game. If you're on mobile, I'm sorry you don't have access to this feature, but what I'm using right now is called FreeCam. If you're on PC, the key button for this feature is going to be Shift and C. The controls are going to be WASD, and to slow down the camera is going to be Shift. Personally, I really do like taking photos of my car. It is definitely a cool thing to do. You can send these pics to your friends in a Discord server, see what they think. One thing I like to do is edit them. An editor I personally like using is Photopea. It is a very simple editor to use. Just import your image, you can resize it, you can turn it, you can make it more vibrant, just make things look more colorful. And there's some other things that you can do, you know what I'm saying, like filter. It's honestly pretty cool. If you're bored, it's honestly because you're not thinking outside the box. So why not just make your car undrivable? Now obviously this car is maxed out. What I'm going to be doing is adding chill tires to this thing. I'm going to bring the stiffness all the way down, the wheel size all the way up, the camera is going to be all the way negative. Let's see. The steering, we're going to put the steering speed to the max. Let's just max these things out. Alright, then the gearing is going to be to about, I'll put it to like, I'm gonna put it here. Alright, let's see what happens now. Yeah, my car has gone insane now. It's like we're ice skating right now. And boys, I think we actually achieved it. Our car isn't technically undrivable. I mean, it's still moving. But when I say that we ruined the vehicle, that is definitely a fact, alright? I mean, look at this. The camber is all the way negative, all the way lowered, like it won't even steer properly. Yeah man, just think outside the box, you know what I'm saying? If you're bored inside the game, playing with friends will make the experience much better. And just a recommendation, if you got some IRL friends who have no idea to play this game, invite them. They're the best to play with, bro, I'm telling you. Invite them, bro, because you know they have no idea what to do. But in general, playing with friends will make the experience much better. I mean, you can play alone if you want to, but if you're bored with playing alone, don't be so surprised. Invite some friends, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't have any, make some, all right? Yes, you heard me. Just make some. It's that easy. Okay, maybe not. Like I said in the beginning, the map in this game is literally huge. So this kind of goes along with cruising, but genuinely exploring the map, see what's actually here is something I would like to do. But there is some cool locations like this huge, I think it's a condo apartment, I really don't know. It must be a hotel. It's a very cool location. There's even this cool water park inside the map. There's this incredible off-road trail inside the game. Take some time to explore the map, you know what I'm saying? Especially because it's actually going away soon. The reason why you're probably born inside this game is because you probably play it a lot. If you complete the game, maybe go play something else, you know what I'm saying? Come back to this game. Actually come back to this game after some time. I personally took a break from this game myself, but when I came back after some time, I loved it much more. So if you were actually born inside the game, especially like when you get to the max, like you've completed the game, play something else, you know what I'm saying? Now obviously this may not be for everyone, especially on the mental side, but becoming a YouTuber for this game is definitely one of the best choices I've ever made. If you got some extensive knowledge on this game, maybe start a YouTube channel and actually share that. Like if you've done absolutely everything inside this game, like you know everything, you've done everything, become a content creator for the game, build an audience. Trust me, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But if you don't want to become a YouTuber, I do respect it. I mean, a lot does go into this, so of course it's not gonna be for everybody. But if you got nothing else to do, and if you would like to build an audience, this game is actually the perfect one to make videos on. Like this game has gone several months without an update, and personally my channel is literally exploding from it. So if you got the mindset, honestly just go for it. Now if you were born inside the game, it might be for something way smaller than you think. Now I don't know how many people are actually gonna find this useful, but just change something on your car. This can be like the color, it might just be the wheels, you know what I'm saying? Like you're probably born inside a game because you've been seeing the same stuff over and over. Who knows, that boredom can go away with a simple change of your car. Like maybe just get a new factory paint, maybe just change the tune. Repetitivity is definitely gonna cause boredom, so just change something about your vehicle. And lastly at 20, we have robbing stores in a group. Definitely a fun thing to do if you're born inside the game. Messing around with one of the coolest features of this game with friends is definitely something I recommend. Robbing stores alone is cool, but I'm sure that you will get annoyed if you're teamed up by a bunch of cops every single time. And just a thing, if you only want to talk to the criminals at the server, you could put in /team, and then they can talk to the criminal buddies without like other people in the server actually seeing the message. That way you can actually say what police want to rob next. Like it can be like bank, Bummer. Like PvP is literally one of the coolest features inside this game, and actually taking advantage of it and using it in a group is definitely something fun to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, want to check out some more.